Morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And we are utilizing Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as the conduit for that message to come through. Oops, Froggy just jumped in my throat. Um, what is a big dream? It's that thing that is hidden within you, that little voice that goes, "We do that. Can we play over there?" And that we tend to smush down because the people around us don't understand, don't agree, don't like it. It's not their thing, so they put it down, and so we get small. We make that voice really small instead of following it. It's there. It's your higher self. It's that divine spark within you that's saying, that's right for you. That's the big dream. Like living that authentic life, living with what you know is right for you and moving in that direction so that there's more of it. More of it for you, more of it for the people around you. That's the big dream. At least that's what I think it is. To see the light in your eyes, to have that flicker of like, this is what I'm doing. So yeah, that's the big dream, whatever that is for you. So we are going to have a little meditation. We are going to pull one of the cards and see what the message for the day is. Uh, but before we do, hit that like and subscribe button. And there's a bell up there that will notify you when I go live next, which I try to do every day. Human, sometimes it doesn't happen, but most days, most every day, I am here. It's been pretty consistent now for almost a year now. What? Yes. Awesome. She's doing the work. Almost a year that I've been doing this now. So it's coming up in a couple of months. Pretty exciting, pretty fun that I've been coming here every day. Oh, and I also wanted to let you know that I have a big dream wake up call coming up on February 22nd. And I wanted to invite you to that in case you wanted some support in finding this big dream of yours, finding that space where you're moving forward towards what you want. And it's only an hour, and there's a link in the description below. So it's happening on February 22nd this month. And it's an hour, it's just an hour of your time to really dive into your dreams, into what you want in life, instead of what we normally do, and that's think of everybody else and try and get their dreams in order and put them out into the world and make their things happen. This time is for you, and you deserve it. So I do hope to see you there. There is a link, like I said, in the description below, and I'll mention it again in the end, just in case. All right. So let's get into this meditation. Get comfortable in your chair. And this is a meditation that you're allowed to move in, right? If your body feels like it needs to wiggle or whatever, that's kind of the whole point, is to get it moving, right? As you're getting in touch with you, with this body that you have, with this dream that's all yours. Right? So Please feel free to move around. Please feel free to wiggle and jiggle and yawn. Yawns are really good. They really are showing that something is on the move. Something's shifting. So that's really good. Um, yeah, burp, belch, toot, whatever, all the things, all that's really good. So allow yourself to do that if it feels right to you. Mm, don't hold it back. You're gonna see me yawn throughout. Yeah, it's a thing. So, alright, but we'll get comfortable in our chair. I like to close my eyes because that helps me really focus in on my body. So, taking a breath, bringing oxygen into your system and breathing it out. Ah, yeah. And just notice your body. Just notice. Notice the areas that feel good. We don't spend enough time paying attention to those areas, the areas that we never have to think about. We're going to be sending some gratitude to those areas because we don't have to think about them. So thank you. Thank you for doing your job. Thank you, muscles, that I don't have to think about. Thank you, joints, that I don't have to think about. They may be few and far between these days, but they're there. Thank you for the wonderful organs that do their job, and I don't even know who they are, right? Just thank you. Thank you for my heart to pumping all the blood around, doing all the processes. Thank you for keeping me healthy, for keeping me alive. I appreciate it. I appreciate the work you do, even though I don't think about it ever at all. I'm thinking about it now. Thank you. Ah. And now I want you to scan your body for those areas that don't feel so good, for the areas that have some pain, for the areas that may be injured, tense, have some kind of dis-ease happening. And I want you to thank these areas as well. These areas fighting, fighting for your health, fighting for your ease, fighting to protect you from whatever negativity is coming your way, mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual. The body reacts to protect and keep you safe. And maybe there is some kind of chronic happening in your body, chronic pain, chronic tension, chronic dis-ease. Mm. And these areas of chronic are just fighting so hard. And the chances are that they're fighting something that occurred a long time ago, a situation you were in, and incident that occurred, people you were around, a person that really got to you, an environment that you lived in, that your body had to work really hard to help you survive. And maybe that environment, that incident, that person or people, situation weakened you a little bit. And so your body's working overtime to compensate, to make you healthy, to make you continue surviving. And perhaps your body doesn't realize that whatever that was is done and complete. It's no longer happening. It's no longer what surrounds you. Those people aren't around. That incident is done and over. That environment is no longer what you live in. You've created something new, something safe, something healing, but somehow the body hasn't gotten it. And that's okay. Sometimes we get stuck in a loop. And so we come back and remind ourselves that's done. It's over. It's in the past. It doesn't have a place here today. And close the loop over and over until the loop stays closed and the body can heal and the body can release and the body doesn't react in fear anymore. The body doesn't go through that survival technique anymore. It's open to learn something new. This is your opportunity. And as your body is soaking in this information, realizing that, oh, yeah, I'm not in that same situation. That person is not around me. My environment is different. I want you to go into your heart center, into that place of wonder and bliss and love. And I want you to notice all the boundaries that have been set up to keep that place safe, healthy. And all of those boundaries are good and did their job. And some of them continue to do their job. And that's good. And some of them have outlived their usefulness. Some of those boundaries were meant for a specific situation, and that's not happening now. Some of those boundaries were meant for a specific person, and they're not around anymore. And some of that is about the environment you lived in, and you're no longer living there anymore. So they can be modified. They don't have to be as tall or as thick as they used to be. They can lessen, knowing that they can go right back up if that ever happens again. For now, just notice them. And notice that as you're looking at these boundaries, these walls, these safety measures that you've put up around your heart, that there is a glow that is coming from behind it. And it's a beautiful light. The color is extraordinary. And you can feel some of the warmth coming off of it, even though all these boundaries are blocking it from showing. And it's intriguing. So you start to step through these boundaries as only you can do because you are the architect of them. You put them up for your safety. So as you walk through and you notice which ones you might want to shift and change and remold, the light gets brighter and brighter, the deeper into this forest of boundaries that you have until you finally step over that very first boundary that you ever set in your life. And you step into this wondrous light, and it's so bright, and yet it's not blinding. You can look at this light all day and never be harmed by it. The warmth is right temperature. It's just the perfect temperature. The calmness. Oh, the love, peace that you feel in this light is so nice. And I want you to realize that this is you. This is your light, your divine spark. This light, this warmth, this is your gift to the world. And it shines through, as you noticed, through all those boundaries, through all those things. It's what the people are attracted to that are in your life. This light. And it's time to share more of it. It's time to let this light shine, to bring your gift to the world. And however it shows up. As you are getting reacquainted with your divine light, with your spark, with your gift, I want you to reach out into the earth, deep down into the center, where the creative life force lives, the thing that created this world around us. And I want you to really connect and invite that energy into your body, up through your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your spine, up into your chest, oh, into your shoulders, down your arms, into your neck, oh, up into your head, swirling this energy around each and every cell in your body and connecting to your divine spark. in your heart center. It connects and it says, yes, let's bring this light to the world. Let's create the life in which this gift is given freely, is showing brightly. Let's build this life that you deserve. Mm. And now reaching out into the sky, into the stars, into the heavens, the galaxy, the universe, the cosmos, deep, deep into that space, into that knowledge, into that connection. I want you to invite that knowledge and connection energy down into your body, down into your mind, your neck, your shoulders, down your arms. Oh, into your chest, down your spine, into your torso, your hips, your thighs, knees, shins, feet, swirling and swirling around every cell, connecting all the parts of your body together and connecting to that divine spin. Bringing the knowledge and connection that you need to move forward, creating your big dream in the here and now. You see the pathway laid before you with all the tools you need, with all the connections you need along the way, with all the connections that need you along the way. And as you step forth onto this path for the first time, for the next time, you know this is your path. This is your light shining brightly. This is why you are here. To bring this light, to bring this gift. Oh, great blessings. Amen. So let it be. Our card for today is listening for the truth. Listening for the truth. All right. The truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and the knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is little evidence of how it is all going to happen. You are being asked to listen for the truths beneath the words, rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communications of those around you, the press, the newspapers, and the mass media. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said. And what you are hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear or see it. Perhaps you have been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is consistently denied. We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it might reveal. At the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep sense of unhealed, toxic shame. If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of a greater sense of self love and acceptance. You are being asked to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you feel you are the only one doing so. Sacred rebels need truth like lungs need oxygen. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Lies dampen the spirit of the sacred rebel. Even if those with less awakened hearts fear the truth, you must not turn away from it. Don't resent this state of affairs. Perhaps your job is to show that truth can be witnessed and let me start that again. Perhaps your job is to show that truth can be witnessed even when many may want to hide from it. What others do is always their choice. But through your honorable deeds done with integrity, you will be set free, no matter what the outcome. You are the truth seeker. Never deny or try to quieten this down to make others comfortable. You are meant to be an agitator at times, even though you don't have to confront people to do it. You don't necessarily have to say a word, though sometimes you will. Often you will agitate in the most loving sense by unveiling truth simply through your knowings. Hold compassion for the truths you behold. Do not use them as knives to cut another or yourself with harshness, but as the clear insight that allows one to loosen the knots that bind, simply by knowing which thread to gently tug. This oracle brings you guidance. If you have been worn down and depressed by the lies, gossip, deceit, or backstabbing going on around you, don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time communing with the infinite. Healing will come to you now. No matter how many times, in how many ways, or by how many tongues untruth is spoken, you know what you know in your sacred, rebellious heart. That truth is your connection to the living truth of life itself. Don't give up, just open up to healing and know that the truth always, eventually prevails. Listening for truth, making some quiet time to hear. Let's do the healing process. Place your hand very lightly at the front and back of your throat and say, I now release all vows of silence I have ever made, consciously or not. I now release all lies, deceptions, and painful words, spoken or unspoken, that are affecting my ability to clearly know and speak my truth. I am held in unconditional love with protection and grace. So be it. You have finished your healing process. And you might like to say something true just to anchor it. How about within me, beyond all that rises and falls, only truth remains. Listen for your truth. That's what this heart center is about. It's what this divine spark is saying. And sometimes it's just a really quiet voice, just a simple whisper. That's your truth speaking. Listen to it. It won't steer you wrong. You have lessons to learn. You have things to do. You know what those are. And amazing things are on the other side of that journey. Amazing things are along the journey, right? You get really cool things, messages, knowledge, knowings, experiences, people, animals, all of it. You get that by moving down this journey, taking those steps, listening to that divine within, that truth, your truth. So go listen for the truth today. And then take some kind of action with it. Your action, your divine action. What's right for you? Namaste. Again, we're having the Big Dream Wake Up Call on February 22nd. Link is in the description below, and I do hope that I will see you there. I'd love to get to know you and your big dream a little better. All right. With that, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I will see you tomorrow.